Scorpio, welcome to your December 2024 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Scorpio. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who needs to hear these messages. Hi Crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Scorpio. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Scorpio and crosswatchers that energy is fluid. This simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you may feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So Scorpio, thank you for your patience. I had to take a little break because of Thanksgiving, having family over, but it was much needed. I hope if you celebrate, you had a wonderful holiday as well. I'm so excited to do this reading and see what's happening for you guys in the month of December in regards to love and romance. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear, set the energy, and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you who are with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you may have in regards to your love life. If there is a certain someone, start thinking about them now, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Scorpio. Well, I saw 2 people in a bathtub, like a bubbles were kind of there, and it kind of looked like a jacuzzi bathtub. So I don't know if this could have been like a hot tub or a jacuzzi or something like that. But then I heard like hot water. So I wonder if this is someone that's really, turning you on, Scorpio, where you're kind of getting the water a little bit boiling here, like you're feeling like really sexual around this person. Like you guys may have like a very strong sexual chemistry in that sense. But it could be hot water in the other way too. Like maybe there's some danger around this. There's some I don't know, red flags around this. I don't know. It feels one of those things of like, I knew you were trouble when you walked in, that Taylor Swift song. I kind of feel that type of energy, and I'm just seeing now like a black leather jacket or black leather pants that you or them could have been wearing the last time you saw each other, when the first time you met. I'm also seeing the letter N as a Natalie, as a Nick. First and last initial can mean something to someone. I want to know what this is about. This could just be confirmations for a few of you out there. Obviously, it doesn't have to be for everyone, but I want to see if Spirit's going to go off this path with the cards, or we're going to just get a different energy. Let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for my Scorpions. So, Spirit, tell me about the energy surrounding Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Anyone dealing with a Scorpio? What is the energy for December 2024? We have attraction. Okay. So, Gemini just got this card. So you may be dealing with a Gemini, or someone could have strong Gemini in their chart. Does not have to be the case. If you guys are dealing with a Gemini, let me know, because I always thought that would be the most interesting connection, would be a Scorpio and a Gemini. But anyway, it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Yeah, I think this is kind of getting into a very hot temperature. This is getting very much where you guys are very attracted to one another. I wonder if you guys kind of met on the first date and already they were your type. Already they had, they saw you as someone that they definitely want to get to know more, okay? Like I feel like a lot of thigh touching, some moving in closer to one another. Like you guys know how to flirt with one another in a way that turns each other very much on. You're very intuitive with one another. I'm almost feeling Virgo energy for some of you guys here. Whether you have strong Virgo in your chart, you could be dealing with the Virgo. And I think you really love the perfume or the cologne that this person wears, or you notice that they smell really good. Tell me more about this energy for Scorpio. Tell me more about this energy for Scorpio spirit in December. Ooh, but then we have loss with the crow here. Some of you guys are starting to see crows as, or maybe you'll start to see crows as confirmation. Always felt that crow energy. It's grief, sorrow, and pain. Interesting. You know what this is giving me the intuitive feeling of? This is giving me the intuitive feeling of like some of you guys are kind of afraid to go into this, maybe because they remind you so much of a past connection, whether it's like they look like someone from the past or just like the strong sexual, sensual chemistry here is reminding you of something happening in the past that was kind of similar to this. So I wonder if someone's afraid that, you know, they may be walking into another karmic trap because their similarity is already starting to show, but someone can't really help themselves. It still feels like it's something that someone is tempted by, that someone may feel like they could hurt me, but I still want to know. Like, I still want to know if there's a chance. Someone could have black hair, recently dyed their hair black or went darker for the, you know, the season. Doesn't have to be the case. Tell me more about this energy for Scorpio. You know, someone could have also gone through a loss recently. You know, the loss of a job, the loss of a friend, the loss of someone dear to them. And that could be affecting someone currently. But tell me more. The Queen. Okay, Taurus got this card. So if you're dealing with a Taurus or if you have strong Taurus in your chart, I suggest checking out the Taurus reading to see if there's messages for you there. But it says love and prosperity. You know, I feel like with this Queen energy here, and again, it's not gender or sex related, but it's very strong, powerful, feminine energy. It is just someone's luring someone in. It's hard to resist. I mean, they look good, smell good. They, you know how to do things in bed that make the other person's eyes roll back. It's hard to not encounter this type of energy and not get tempted in some way. And so I wonder if this is kind of what you guys are playing off of each other, or what someone's definitely feeling one way, but worried if it's not the same on the other side, right? Someone knows that maybe like getting into this, whether it's anything someone has already kind of shown a little bit of red flags of, or just the thought of being this strongly attracted and already liking someone this much, it could be a risk. But someone thinks it's a risk worth taking. Someone likes to wear gold jewelry, gold earrings, gold bracelets, gold watch. Let's go ahead and get into it, or even just a gold chain. I want to know what the tarot has to say because this is intriguing me, Scorpio. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups at the dead center of this. So water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And again, feelings are getting involved here. I'm going to get all the cards out first, and then we're going to do a deep dive. I'm seeing a cursive tattoo on someone's ribs. Wow. Yeah. Risk or reward here is what's really going on in someone's mind over this right now. Yeah. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands, and we have two aces here. So your birthday could be November 1st, November 11th, October 21st, or October 31st. But yeah, there was an instant attraction with this Ace of Wands. I do feel even like you guys had the first kiss on the first date. Maybe it went even further, than that. But regardless, like you guys knew there was a fire here. There was a spark here. They're very sexy, and that's how they would describe you too. I think that you guys kind of are very good looking partners when you go out. People think you make really good looking babies, or that you just kind of have that vibe, even if it's relatively new. I think that that's just already the vibe you guys kind of get off, is that wow, this is a very strong, passionate connection here. And I feel like a little bit of PDA when you're around people. Like you have to be holding hands, or you have to be cuddling, or you have to be sitting on their lap. It's just like you guys can't get your hands off of each other. And I feel like maybe recently there's been some pictures sent to one another, pictures taken of one another. Definitely could be very sexually suggestive, maybe even nudes. I don't know. But with this Ace of Wands energy, I think that this has been a fiery start for the two of you, and that fire has not died down. But is the fire too hot? Is the question here. And am I going to get burned? I think is on someone's mind, whether that's what you're putting in someone's mind, Scorpio, or that's been on yours. So at the dead center of this, we have the Page of Cups. So this is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could be much younger than this other person here, or they could be much younger than you, I like to say with pages. But yeah, I think this is where, it kind of went from like, wow, you're hot, you're cute, to I think I'm starting to develop feelings here. And that's where maybe in the meditation that hot water is kind of coming from with the Ace of Wands, now getting into the Page of Cups. I do feel like someone has been feeling like there's been a little bit more of an emotional connection that's starting to touch the surface. But I think this Page of Cups is something that someone I don't know if I would say that like develops feelings pretty quickly, or just with you, or you with this person, it's already just starting to develop really quickly here. And I think that that's kind of what someone is paying attention to, and is afraid that this could go very wrong. I feel like they do have a very open heart, a very sweet heart, but one that's been hurt. Like I'm almost seeing like a bruised heart, and someone just really doesn't want to go through that again. And if someone did go through a loss, I wonder if you've done something to cheer them up, even if it was to take them to, breakfast, or to come over and cook something for them. You did something really sweet that did make them feel appreciated. I definitely feel that for some of you guys. But generally, yeah, I think the scary thing for one or both of you is that they're starting to become an emotional depth here, an emotional connection here. I think the last time you guys saw each other, or the last date, or the last time they spent the night or whatever, that's when it started to hit pretty clearly that I'm really starting to like them. What's crossing this is the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. So if this is a challenge card, then I definitely feel like someone has not made any moves to make this look like this could go into a commitment anytime soon, which is maybe why someone has this like thought of loss on the back of their mind in a way. Like there's been no conversations about commitment. There's been no conversations about, what's coming next that could elevate this into something more serious. If this is an enhancement card over the situation here, then yeah, I think this person, even if they're a little bit slow to move, they definitely see that this could be something for the long term, and they want to take it slow. They don't want to rush into anything. I do feel even if there was a loss in the past of someone going through a breakup or a divorce, that could be why they want to take things slowly as well, because they're rebuilding, they're getting back on track from that, recently rebuilt and healed from a lot of it. I do feel someone's very selective with their food. I don't know if they're picky with their food, or they have like dietary restrictions. Someone could be vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, lactose intolerant, something along those lines I'm feeling for a few of you. But generally, yeah, I think that someone may either be seeing a lack of any sort of movement where this could go from just, feeling each other, hooking up with each other into something more devoted, or just the fact that, like what we're feeling and what we're developing, it could mean that this is the very step or beginnings of what we could kind of start to seek out in 2025. But it's still not 100% confirmed. And I think someone may be intimidated with the fact that someone could be picky, selective. They have high expectations, high standards. And that's why maybe someone could be afraid of a loss here as well. What's crowning this is the Tower. Okay. So Mars energy, Scorpio energy, Aries energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Scorpio or someone with strong Scorpio in their chart. But this is a shakeup, big time. And again, with the Page of Cups being the center of this, I feel like whatever happened last time you saw each other, what you shared with one another, how you interacted with one another, it really kind of just shook a lot of things up for someone emotionally a bit, and kind of in a fearful way with the Tower. And so I think since then, someone's been put a little bit off. They are kind of a little bit more worried about this more so, just because they know that if this turns out to be something that someone's not on the same page of, it could really devastate them. It could really hurt them. And someone's been through a Tower before. They don't want to go through that again. Again, with the loss here, with the Tower crowning, this could be something outside of the connection that has really kind of devastated someone. I do want to clarify this Tower to get a little bit more specific. Tell me more about this Tower energy for Scorpio. So we have the Emperor here. Ooh, interesting. Aries energy, tell me more. The World. Fixed energy, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. Okay, this is interesting. So with the Emperor here, I think someone went into this thinking it was going to be one thing and settling into that idea. Maybe honestly, Scorpio, when they went into this, they just thought this was going to be like temporary, or, you know, they weren't going into this looking into anything seriously. But that shook that foundation up here. And again, maybe there's some sort of Tower moment that happened that reminds someone of a past that, you know, they're worried if that was something that was a sign from Spirit, if something they wrapped up a long time ago. You know, I can also see here, it's something with online, with the World card here. It could mean you guys come from different cultures, backgrounds, ethnicities, different parts of the world, definitely. But I feel with the World card, there could have been something that someone posted online that, I don't know, threw someone a little bit off or made someone worried a bit. Especially with this Five of Cups here. I wonder if it was like they were hanging out with someone and they tagged them on Instagram or through a story or Facebook, and it was like, are they with this person? That threw someone off their game a little bit here. Lots of different possibilities this could be. But for most of you, what I see and feel, especially with the Queen and the Emperor here, is that you guys are connecting a lot stronger, a lot more powerfully than what they were expecting. That's what it feels for most of you, but it could be any of those situations. And I'm saying that definitely too because of the Ace of Pentacles reading this. So Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. A seed has been planted. And this is a genuine seed. This is a real seed. This is one that could grow into something that is long-standing. And I feel like that seed's been planted, it's been watered, it's been buried, and it's now growing. And it's something that I think, again, someone is coming to fully recognize the seriousness of how they feel. The seriousness of what they want out of this. They really do feel this could be the one. They really do feel like this could be the start of the Ten of Pentacles that can grow here. I think you feel, both of you guys feel that in some way, whether the awareness is a little bit more prominent on one side than the other. I think both of you know there's been something growing here between the two of you. That is just waiting to kind of come out of the soil, waiting to be shown, but no one knows really when that right time is. But with the Emperor here, yeah, I mean, they are kind of shook a little bit that this could be something more serious than what they planned going in. It's just such a clear message here, whether that's you feeling this way or they're feeling this way. Someone's allergic to bees. Spirit wanted me to confirm that for someone. If it's not your message, I don't know why that came out, but I see that here. Bee stings are kind of scary for someone. I don't know why that's showing. Anyway, the recent past, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Virgo energy. Yeah, I mean, I do feel like, particularly either the last time you guys saw each other or since, you know, the first time you met, it's been very clear that someone has the whole package, or that you guys both have what you've been kind of looking for in a potential romantic partner. Especially with the Emperor, someone could make good money, or someone could have a stable job, or is like ambitious and going through something where they want to have like a successful long-term career. And I think that makes someone feel a little bit secure. That makes someone feel a little bit like they're in good hands, because in that respect, if they're good with their money and career, they could be very responsible, right? But overall, I think that you guys are just kind of seeing how much alike you are, how much, you know, it could have been superficial at first, right? With just the attraction, with just the chemistry, and just how good you guys look in each other's eyes. But I think that that is forming into something else and growing into something else more prominent. And that maybe even if it was a little bit superficial at first, I think you guys are now starting to see that you could complete each other. That, you know, if you guys were on the same page, or eventually will be in 2025, you could have an empire. You could build the Ten of Pentacles with this Emperor and Queen energy here. You guys are quite the match. And I think that that is really starting to be shown the more you hang out with each other. You just vibe really well. That's what Spirit wants me to say. The vibe is on point. And maybe even with the Nine of Pentacles here, like there's potential of maybe, you know, if this were to continue in this positive direction, this could be a big game where you guys could be in a few months committed to one another. They've had that idea very recently between the two of you. Also, they could have given you a gift recently, big or small, something that meant something here. All right, Scorpio, to see the likely outcome of the situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to the end of the month, you need to be aware of with this person, with this situation. What else can I tell you so you could be ultimately prepared for with whatever happens? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome. We're going to pull some more tarot oracle cards to dive deeper into this. So if you guys really felt this reading was for you, I promise there'll be more information in the extended reading. And if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box of this video and you will find a link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Scorpio, I really hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope it's giving you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to your love life. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Scorpio, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Scorpio.